Okay, here we are. There's some time for questions, if there are any. Okay.
I was really interested in the theatre model. I knew Abbey Warburg stuff, but I knew nothing about that theatre. How do you see that linking to, you know, the hyperlinks to? I mean, what's your next step, if it's fair to ask that at this stage? I mean, it's a great beginning anyway, but I mean, what's the next step?
Well, as I'm thinking of it, I was interested in the fact of conceptual places that could be physical or architectural or not, and on the idea of thinking kind of a three-dimensional model, but not an illusionistic model, you know, like just rendering of visiting places, but something similar of a presentation. I actually was very interested yesterday of these two architects, or designer and an architect. I'm thinking of trying to explore something like that, to think in the ways maybe history of new media or art history, which is my background, could be structured using this model of loci, of places, of memory. But I was also very interested in the fact that the theater of memory, I mean, Camillo wanted to summarize or to build this place where all knowledge could be accessible for the user, for the person sitting in front of the theater. He could have tried to write a book or encyclopedia, but he chose this ambiguous system where images could trigger in each person something completely different. So each person could do different associations and think of connecting paths between ideas, between facts, between gods, in the case of Camillo, that no one could have thought before.
But perhaps a new model of the museum is what you're... physical that emulates the associative nature of the knowledge it contains. Mm-hmm. That's totally fascinating. So, so the building would be a transformable in itself, presumably. It would adjust to the... Yeah, exciting.
Just on a similar note, there's also interesting work in terms of the architecture of these kind of auditoriums and cinema-type spaces that was done by Dan Graham. I don't know if you know of this, of this sort of redesign of a cinema auditorium, and he thinks about a way in which you can change this relation between audience and a kind of passive watching of images, and he's kind of interested in reimagining this sort of image field as a kind of point of transfer for information. I think his work might be interesting to you as well, possibly.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.